This is my theory to practice presentation by Jordan Franks. Through my own personal experiences in school, it has not always been easy. I was pulled out of class often to attend speech therapy, and as a result of this, it made me insecure at times. I did not enjoy reading or writing because it was hard to get all my thoughts down on paper, and I'm still like this today. The process has become easier, but it's mostly all busy work. When I was in 3rd grade, my teacher, Mr. Wallace, made English language arts fun and interactive. We read books and then became detectives and conducted an investigation in the classroom. Also, I played characters in plays regarding Lewis and Clark and Midsummer Night's Dream. Throughout middle school, I had a few engaging teachers, especially in math and science, but a lot of busy work as well. Because of this, I felt overwhelmed and eventually procrastinated. As for high school, it was mostly papers and speeches, which I also struggled with because I am more of a visual learner. The theories I see myself agreeing with are humanism and behaviorism. Humanism is student-centered, and the rules are collaboratively decided by both the teacher and students. When students are able to make their own rules, they are more likely to take responsibility for their own learning and actions. The environment will be non-threatening and provide rewards and discipline. As for behaviorism, the behavior can be changed by altering the patterns. The theories I am in most agreement with are as follows. First, Vygotsky. I see myself using the interactive workshop model through I do, we do, you do on a daily basis to make sure that all students can master the content to the best of their abilities. Secondly, with Bandura's theory, the behavior is learned within the environment and then through observing peers and professionals in all areas of the school. Because of this, it is important to be a role model for all the students regardless of their background. My ideal classroom consists of the students' desks in a U shape, all facing the front of the room. There are multiple rugs, so there can be a way for differentiation if we need more space. Also, the round tables and the kidney table provide room for the workshop models to be implemented. The learning environment should be fun and provide differentiation and should be spacious and colorful, with students' artwork on the walls to make sure that it is more personable to them. English language arts can be integrated into all subjects. It conveys students to put their thinking in complete sentences. It can also incorporate the 5 E's of inquiry, which are engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. When encompassing the standards and objectives in each lesson, students will be more likely to take accountability for their learning. The literacy content includes reading, writing, speaking, listening, and language. Without these, students would not be successful nor prepared for the 21st century jobs that have not been yet created. Through the rewards and discipline strategies, I think that using a clip chart holds students accountable for their own behavior. When students are at the top of the clip chart, they can give their table pod a point. At the end of the week, They will all be able to get a prize to share. It is important to talk with students about their behavior. They should know what is expected of them and what is not allowed. As teachers, we need to be that role model. I plan to implement the workshop model so that I am able to build classroom relationships, support collaboration, and be available for assistance. I hope to use journaling so I can gauge where students are within the material to decide if I need to reteach it or not. In the mini lesson, it is vital for the students to use I do, we do, you do model so that the students are able to become more independent with their learning. When doing this, the students will be able to have more responsibility for their behavior and will be held accountable for their learning outcomes. Thanks for listening.